Hi, and welcome back to a segment that I call the Goodie Box, where I show you stuff that I find at thrift stores, yard sales, the side of the road, estate sales, you name it. I find cool stuff everywhere. I found this at an estate sale, so let's get into it. This is actually a free estate sale. Believe it or not, they didn't charge anything. First up, we start off strong with Poop Baby, Poop Angel Baby. This thing has like poop on it. I don't know. I don't know what's on it. I I examined it for a second and I was just like, well, it can probably only, I would think, get better from here. I tried to give you guys a little bit of a close up to Poop Baby. I don't really, Poop Angel Baby, know what's going on there. But I was like, you know what? I think it almost has to get better from there. And it did. Another angel, another angel baby. This one poop free that I could see. And I was also just sort of wondering what these were for. I don't know. If you know, leave a comment. I thought maybe like cake toppers, but that doesn't do much for the poop baby. Poop angel baby. And yeah, so I don't know. I don't know what these are for, but I thought, well, that was rather interesting, especially starting off with the poop baby. Poop angel baby. Next, I pulled out these little frogs, and I'm just going to tell you guys, don't come for me. I don't like them. I don't like them. And the reason why I don't like them is because they don't have any facial features. And they remind me of those bad guys from the X Files. I'm not even joking. I was like, I don't want to keep these in my home. Like I said, don't come for me. I'm allowed to have my opinion. I don't like them. If you want them, they are going to be donated to a thrift store near me pretty soon. So if you happen to know where I am and you want to look for them, be my guest. But they can't stay here. See, what else am I rooting around in here for? Okay, yeah. So these things were really cute. This is kind of why I grabbed this thing. This is a little artist made this. I thought that was so funny because I was going to put a magnet on it and put my art up on it. And I was going to do the same thing with this one. Well, bam, check it out. They already had magnets on them. I was like, hell yeah, I don't even have to do anything. That's awesome. I love when that happens. Hey, you know what? Shout out to Joyce. This was stuff from Joyce's free estate sale. What a lady. A free estate sale, that was one of her wishes. What a lady. So shout out to Joyce. You had some really cool stuff, and I'm going to care for it for a long time. Even Poop Angel baby. I do already kind of have to retract what I just said though, because I am not keeping these either from this bag. They are going to have to find a new home, and I am going to get into that with you guys here in a moment as I unbox these. Mainly, my issue is how opposable they are. It just didn't sit right with me. As you can tell in a moment, I'm just going to chuck it. I'm going to go, yeah, no. Her in particular, I don't know why her name is Peggy to me, but her name's Peggy. I don't really care for Peggy. I'm going to be honest. Um, just not a big fan. Not a big fan of the texture of the feel. They just, yeah, not for me. These two in particular, way too wobbly. Way too wobbly. I did not like that. I was like, you guys are really, really sketching me out. Yeah, just go ahead and toss those. These two, demonic. Uh, the camera wouldn't even focus on them, and so I think that kind of illustrates my point. Um, Horribly demonic energy from those two. I'm not gonna lie. I literally was like, I'm gonna throw this all back in this bag. I cannot let them look at me any longer. And then there was a couple of pieces of uh, sewing thread. I need more sewing thread, like I need another hole in the head, right? So those are also going to be donated. So, again, shout out to Joyce. You had some really cool things, some other things that disturbed me, and that's okay. People are going to say the exact same thing about my estate sale one day. So I know a kindred spirit when I find one. Anyway, That's kind of yeah. Well, we keep him poop baby or not.